So for week 2, we are going to be going through 2 chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3. Chapter 2 basically tells you how to use SSMS. And then chapter 3 gets into actually retrieving data from database tables. Now, in order to work through chapter 2 and 3, you do have to have SQL Server and SQL Server Management Studio, SSMS, installed. So if you don't have them installed, you need to go back to week 1 and go through the steps to get those installed. You also need to have the database files installed because we are going to be retrieving data from them. So as long as you have everything set up correctly, you're going to be able to read chapter 2 in your book, kind of read through the key points, because this is kind of the a summary of what you should have picked up out of that chapter. Okay, so basically this is how to use the SSMS interface. Okay, and then it's important for you guys to know how to use the interface. So there is a textbook assignment. And textbook assignments, as I mentioned in our course overview, they are more directive. So you have a video that shows you and tells you what to do. Okay? In fact, each one of these tasks has a separate video. So, you know, if you're like looking through here and you're like, what the heck is she asking me to do? Watch the video. Okay, and so this little assignment just tells me that you know how to use SSMS. Okay, and if you don't know how to use the tools that you're given, you're gonna have a hard time getting through the class. Okay, so this kind of sets you up to be successful. Once you finish the assignment, you can go ahead and submit it to the Dropbox. And then you're going to come into our chapter 3, make sure you read the book first, and then you get into the key points. And this is retrieving data from a single table. And so you're gonna learn about select statements, which we are gonna be using all semester. And in the key points, I do have links to interactive sites. So this is like an online database site. And here is a select command, and you can click on run, and it actually runs the command. And this little asterisk means give me all of the columns, okay, from the customers table. But you can actually limit what it retrieves by keying in the name. So let's say I wanted the customer name and the city. Okay, so it's pretty slick and it lets you practice. And I'm a firm believer in hands-on. So you basically learn by doing. And that is the only way you're really gonna learn SQL. Okay, so in the lecture demo, we talk about the syntax, and then you will see links to those live interactive sites. Okay, so this goes with chapter 3. And then there is a textbook assignment on chapter 3. And then for the videos for this one, I just included them up at the top. So as you're looking through this, if you aren't sure of what to do, come back up here, click the video link. And you'll notice that we have scenarios here because that's the only way to make this fun. You know, selecting data can be a little dry. So we have our imaginary boss who makes all of these ridiculous requests from us, and it's a way to make at least doing the assignments a little bit more fun. Once you are done, with the assignment, you're going to upload it to the Dropbox. Okay, and that's all you need to turn in for week 2. Course resources are just additional resources that are here for you. At the end of chapter 2 and 3 are terms. So what I did was I created little documents with the definitions. The textbook author provides slides for their chapters, so I included those slideshows. In the chapter, it talks about with ties, but it doesn't explain it very well. So if you're curious about that, here's a link to a video. If there's anything that was covered this week that you're iffy about, that you want more information on, here's a link to some tutorials. Okay, so this is just optional information, but it's just there for you to increase your understanding. So if you have problems or if you have questions, don't hesitate to stop by in the live stream hours or send me an email. And I hope you all have a great week.